thought I'd make a video about a question I get asked a lot, which is how do I combine my bodyweight training and my Olympic lifting together, and what are my general thoughts about it? What inspired me to train bodyweight and Olympic lifting is they're both functional exercises. I used to train bodybuilding, which was pretty much just for aesthetics, and I found myself wanting more from my training. I didn't want to just look good. I wanted to have my body be stronger and be more capable of doing anything I wanted it to do physically. Additionally to that, I found that bodyweight and Olympic lifting are not for aesthetics, but I did get more aesthetic doing them. Both bodyweight training and Olympic lifting are whole body exercises, though in my head I do like to class it as bodyweight training is more for your upper body and they're very complex movements, whereas Olympic lifting is more geared towards your lower body and it's more intense movements. Have I had any injuries from this kind of training? I've had one, and that was from going too intense into bodyweight training and Olympic lifting after a break from both of them. And the injury was in my forearm here, the muscles that help you grip. Because you're gripping so much in bodyweight training, gripping so much in Olympic lifting, fatigue set in, and it was most prominent when I was doing the Olympic lifting overhead. Generally with jerks, because it's such a jolt to the muscles that were already strained and tight from my bodyweight training, it tend to cause some pain in the forearm, a bit of trauma, shakiness between sets, but with rest it goes away, and I've never had any kind of serious injury combining the two. Generally how I train bodyweight and Olympic lifting is by, if they do happen to fall on the same day, I will do weightlifting first and bodyweight training later. The reason being, whilst both target your central nervous system, weightlifting is your central nervous system under load, because if something was to happen, I would rather just be in a handstand or iron cross, planche, something like that, some kind of bodyweight exercise, than have about 100 kilos over my head. I generally will prioritize one or the other. The only exception to that is when I was filming the Stronger Bodyweight workout series, training every second day. I was also working towards nationals, my weightlifting nationals competition, and that was 4 days a week. And I had no injuries from that. That was the strongest I'd ever been at that point. I felt great. Can you be good at both? Yes, you can definitely be good at both. I am. Of course you can be good at both. The question is, to what extent would you take that? I think anyone that tells you that you can't is kidding themselves and just has a very closed way of thinking. On the flip side, look at the best weightlifters in the world and look at the best bodyweight trainers in the world. Let's take it to still rings, gymnastics still rings. Let's look at the world champions of still rings and the world champions of weightlifting. Now, what it comes down to is they're the best in the world. Do you think that the best weightlifter in the world incorporates rings training into their program? Probably not. Do you think that a world-class gymnast on the still rings incorporates Olympic lifting into their program? Probably not. Would it help them? Yeah, it would help them, but is that the best way to train, to be the best, the absolute best in the world at that given exercise, at that given sport? Probably not. So you just got to work out where you draw the line. At the moment, I have goals in bodyweight training and I have goals in Olympic lifting that I want to achieve. I love doing both. I think it's an amazing combination and I'd highly recommend it to anyone out there looking at getting a functional and better body for themselves. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer, please feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe for more videos like this. I'm doing an Olympic lifting series right now, so check that out. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I'll see you guys for the next video.